Welcome to Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. I first arrived on the Patco train, and I waved thank you to the conductor. I'm about to start my journey of this great city. I first arrived at the Franklin Square station, the brand new Patco station of Philadelphia. It's located in Old City, and it is surrounded by magnificent buildings. The architecture is well made, and it is such a great station.
The copious amount of windows and glass really uses natural light to bring a sort of liveliness and hominess.
You can see the light being used overhead through both light bulbs and the skylight, and you can also see being used from the outdoor lights of the windows from the side.
The movement of the reeds and the flow really reminds me of Tuscany or Sicily, perhaps.
I really do love adding plants onto any structure. I then took my leave from the Franklin Square station using their ticket booth, which was very convenient. I put my ticket in and I was on my way. The Franklin Square station really is just a great place for community building, both throughout Philadelphia and from New Jersey.
Philadelphia is known for its pivotal role in America's long history of civil strife. Most importantly, the invasion of the Hard Rock Cafe in 2025.
In Philadelphia, the birthplace of liberty and the cheesesteak, just steps from where the Founding Fathers inked freedom, you'll find a shrine of a different sort, the Hard Rock Cafe. Here, Ben Franklin's wisdom meets Bon Jovi's leather pants. It's history with extra cheese and a side of living on a prayer.
This iconic structure is known as one of Philly's more beloved historical landmarks. I gotta pee real bad. Come on inside.
After filling up at the Hard Rock Cafe, I'm going to head on over to Five Below for some high-class shopping at one of Philadelphia's premier shopping locations.
A great untold secret about Philadelphia is that if you can't afford one of those high-caliber colognes or perfumes, come right on down to Five Below. They let you try them out for free, as much as you want. Fresh.
Luxury brands beware. Five Below is going to make you smell like you're wearing Gucci for a low price of $5.
Now here I am at one of the iconic communal centers of Philadelphia, the Independence Square Wawa.
An institution of the city for many decades, it is a time-honored place and tradition. Let's go inside. The architecture and the ornate artwork that sits atop of the arches and columns in the Wawa always makes one feel like they're in a truly sacred place. I now make my order. Typically, I like to go with the classic 10-inch pizza steak with extra meat and extra cheese. However, for the time being, I'm going to order the 6-inch shorty roll pizza steak with extra meat and extra cheese because Rick has to build some muscle mass. I also make sure to say no to the soup because frankly, I've never been terribly interested.
Although it's an architectural marvel, the food's not lacking either. Excellent. Now, this is the memorial for Sigmund Lubin, a movie theater mogul who was most well known for being bankrupt by 1916 and dying in obscurity in 1923. Now over here, we have 3 murals, all dedicated to his memory.
The first mural depicts Lubin being symbolically built by American workers, as Lubin was a man who was truly built on American values. When I gaze on his mural, I often wonder how our country can ever live up to the memory of such a great unifying man. This mural contains the Citizens Bank logo, a bank of which he was one of the original founders. However, the final mural is actually a recreation of an artwork that Lubin painted himself.
My final stop was a Phillies game. The Phillies are the home baseball team of Philadelphia, and it was a blast. I got to join in on the cheering, and I even joined in a wave. They were so kind.
Even though at a baseball game, the ever-reliable hot dog is a common treat. Since I'm in Philly, I had to get a cheesesteak.
The Phillies pulled out the win. How exciting.
A Philly sports game really brings together the city of brotherly love.
My trip to Philadelphia really brought me insight on the greatest city of America. Thank you for joining me.